Here we are, finals day at the Hawaiian Pro. This is it, the last day to get your big points. Guess what? A lot of these guys that need it, they're there. They're making their way into the quarters, the semis, and the finals. You know, these guys all year long are trying to get these valuable points to make it to the big tour. And here you got guys like Gabriel Medina and Felipe just making trouble. Of course, then you got someone like Ryan Callanan who came into this event already in the top 10. You know, and that is a really tough place to be. You got all these guys from rated 11 down, breathing down your neck, just trying to take your spot. I give Ryan so much credit. He did great in this event. He grabbed himself a keeper of a result. And more importantly, he kind of held the dudes at bay. So I like the fact that, you know, even though he didn't bump up the ratings, he kind of protected that number 9. So now that we're boiled down to the finals, what's cool is, again, we have Felipe who doesn't need those points. And then you have 3 guys who are dying to get every single point they can get their hands on. The 2 Hawaiians, Dusty Payne, Ezekiel Lau, they've been standouts this entire event. They're locals, so they have that inside connection. They know all the nuances to this bit of reef here. And then the classic Aussie, Wade Carmichael, who has been collecting some of the biggest scores we've seen this entire event. We have a really cool mix in this final. So Wade Carmichael, the cool thing about him, you know, he came into this event here at the Hawaiian Pro rated 53rd. Bang, he wins this contest. I don't know what the odds were, but if you're a betting man and you put money on Wade, you did really good. Now that he got that 10,000 points, he boosted all the way up to 13th place.
Year has been tough. I started off well at Trestles with my 3rd, and then I haven't really had much since then. I feel like, I don't know, just to get this win here, hopefully get a little roll in Sunset, I'm just stoked, yeah.
So of course, Wade, he's not in there yet. The top 10 makes it to the CT, but we have a whole nother contest. And if you look at Dusty Payne, Ezekiel Lau, and of course, Wade Carmichael, this is a great foundation for them. Now they're right there on the cusp. Coming into Sunset, they have a great chance of qualifying for the World Tour. Couple things in Wade Carmichael's favor. He surfs great at Sunset. I love his approach out there. And he's throwing away a relatively easy score, a 700-pointer. So for him to improve on his points, it's not gonna be that hard. He makes it through a few rounds, he could boost into that top 10. Same goes for Dusty Payne. He's throwing away an even lower score, a 600-pointer. And you never know, Zeke Lau, he's one of those guys that has a talent to be in the top 10 in the world, but he's got to take those baby steps to get there, and that baby step is the top 10 in the QS.
Any heats that I make is going to increase my rating, so I'm just, you know, trying to take it one heat at a time, and I'm not going to go crunch points right now. We got Sunset coming up, and I'm just going to focus on my next heat.
They don't want to get ahead of themselves. They want to just take it heat by heat. But their job at hand is not that hard at Sunset. If they make their way through to the quarterfinals, they're gonna have a great chance of qualifying for the World Tour. So our waiting period for Sunset starts in just a few days. Check back in because we're gonna do this all over again. This is our last event. Last chance to get that 10,000 points. Last chance to qualify for the World Championship Tour. We got a lot of guys gonna be staring at numbers, stressing out over points. It's gonna be so much fun to watch. So make sure you tune in for the Vans World Cup of Surfing. And if you wanna look at the ratings, go to worldsurfleague.com and check it out.